Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
Great. Hey, everybody, we back again. It's me. It's DJ Most Precious, International Most P, for all new In the Hot Zone. In the Hot Zone with the hot talent, the hot juices, the hot spices. You don't know what you're going to get when you step in the hot zone. But today, you're getting a multi-dimensional artist. You're getting a powerhouse from Baltimore. Be more. I don't slip up because I always say it wrong. So I'm gonna say be more to save me because I'm from the Midwest and I don't talk like be more. But we're gonna welcome KNika right here in the hot zone. No matter where you are, put your hands together, clap your feet, snap them, your fingers, because we about to go in the hot zone. Welcome, KNika. Tell us
Hey, how you
who
doing?
is KNika and how did you come up with that beautiful dimensional name?
Like Victoria Monet says, I got it from a mama, mama. It is so good. Like, no, so I did get my name from my mama and my daddy, Kanika, and so it means marvelous, in Swahili. So I'm very honored to have that name. And as you so eloquently said, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm an actress. I do a little bit of print modeling, I do theater, I've produced and hosted a couple TV shows. I'm an artivist, but I'm a person that likes to use my voice for change. And I love to write music with a message that you can dance to.
Look at that, y'all. She summed it up in like that. That's the elevator speech right there. That's the elevator
I passed the
pitch.
test. You were like, you gonna come in. I'm trying to be ready for you,
I
DJ.
love it. Like I love the energy. I love the fact that you're ready because I be acting like an ADHD or something sometimes because I be ready just to go and go and I can't sit still long. So either way, we got that. We know you're from Baltimore. You're an artivist. Okay. We're gonna highlight that word artivist because I have to break it up so I don't mess it up. When I read it on your bio, I was like, artivist. I like that. It's an artist that's an activist.
Hmm.
Makes so much sense. Like
You got it. Most people don't get that. You got that right.
we're talking to DJ Most Precious.
Exactly.
I kind of am precious in some ways, and I'm an artist. I'm a poet, so I kind of read through words that a lot of people don't probably put two and two together. But yeah, so you're an artist from Baltimore with a mesmerizing voice who use it for change. I'm summing up what you said. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because this is not easy to do. You're an artivist. You're a singer from Baltimore who has done TV shows, who have done print modeling, who has just pretty much crossed the fascinator of a lot of people's dreams. And I'm hoping that these are a part of your dreams and you have accomplished them and you have accomplished even more. So as we segue into the hot juices, okay? Hot juices of the interview is just to tell people something juicy about you that they don't know so they can get that thirst quenched. Like who or what or something fun about KNika. What is it?
Fun. Let's see. I love to eat pizza. If that's a fun thing for somebody, I could eat it every single day if I could, but I can't. I love to binge watch movies, and why that's so fun for me because I'm always working, so I don't get a chance to actually just kick it and do nothing. I love chilling on the water. I love going out to like a hot house party that has some hot house music. For
Mm,
the people who know about Baltimore, Baltimore is known for its classic house music, even down to like classic artists like Crystal Waters. And so in Baltimore, when the music plays, oh, you best believe it. So when I get on that dance floor and I have nothing more to do but just like lose my mind in the music, watch out. Watch out. I'm doing it. But yeah, that's just a little bit about me. I love to cut it up and have fun. I love to joke. I love to pull pranks. I love to just, be able to live my best life when I can.
I love that. I love that. But I'm gonna go to this pizza topic. What topping and what pizza?
Hmm. So here in Baltimore, we have this spot called Matthew's Pizza. It's like one of the oldest pizzerias around, like back in the I don't know early 1900s. I could be lying about that, but they have a perfect mix of like a deep dish pizza. It's not as deep as maybe Chicago style pizza, but it's a little bit deep dish. A little bit of a crust on it. The cheese is amazing, and because Baltimore is home of seafood. They have this seafood. This it's a crab pizza, and so you have crab meat on top of it that's kind of sprinkled throughout with the cheese and the sauce. And oh my gosh, it's so. you have to come to
On
Baltimore, and it's my
pizza.
treat. Yes, a pizza. It is
I,
amazing.
I I never turned down an invite for free food, first of all. And it's in Baltimore, which I've been to a few
Okay, so you
times.
know.
I like to say, like, this interview is definitely highlighted all about KNika and everything you're for. But my first time going to Baltimore, I was first time I DJ on a cruise ship. So my
Okay.
first time going to a cruise ship was in Baltimore
Oh,
at
you
the
in the
port.
port. Okay.
So I go there cold as hell because it was in September and the fall was finna kick in. It was just cold, and I was in there in December too, and it was even colder.
Yeah, it's cold.
I learned what parts not to go to, of course.
No.
And I learned it is scary. I get that. I'm from St. Louis. I already know it's scary, but that's my first time. I didn't really get to dive into. I've been into some places in Baltimore throughout when I kept going back and forth and I met people and all that, but I have never heard of the pizza spot. So I am going to take you up on that invite because we're connected now. We're family.
Okay,
You're in the
come
hot
on,
zone,
come
you know.
on.
So we got that, and I love the hot juices part because like you just told some people that probably wouldn't have known what to sip on about you. Not that's PG, everybody. It's PG, okay? It's just not what you might think of. So you the hot the hot juices is pizza, sitting on the water, house party, and I'm missing one. The one between pizza and the house party.
Oh, binging on
And
TV. See,
binging
I
in
don't get a chance
TV
to
because you
watch it.
work.
I just binged the other night from maybe like, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the afternoon to about 2 o'clock in the morning. It's
But you
crazy.
have to, because that's your balance. That's your getaway. Right now, you're sitting in your studio too. So that's even dope that you have your habit right there at your hand and your palms. So we're getting into the hot spices. We talked about the hot juices. You quenched our thirst and all the listeners that are tapped into KNika. Now let's get into the hot spices. The hot spices is basically about what brought you here today on this amazing podcast called In the Hot Zone. We're here to talk about It's My Body, not in my body. It's My Body, your new single, your new body of art, your new body of work that is here that will be played on this podcast after our amazing interview. But before we even get there, I like to lay the foundation with artists and their music. They're artists so they can envision. I like for you to take us in that time when you recorded this song, where you were at, what was some funny facts, what were some pros, some cons, some disadvantages, all just we want to be there as if we were there. So if you can take us into the night that you recorded that amazing song, It's My Body. Talk about the producers, the songwriters, how you came about it, all that. This is your time to highlight, dig deep, take some crab meat and eat it while you talk about your song. Either way, I just want to learn more about It's My Body, which brought you to this platform today to talk about. So let's talk about the hot spices right now is It's My Body by KNika. Let's talk.
Yes, for sure. So, It's My Body. It's a woman's anthem. It's about a woman's right and her bodily autonomy to make her own decisions with her body without anybody or the government stepping in and telling her what she can or cannot do with it. And so I have a songwriting partner, John J.G. Gordon. Shout out to him. And it's a him. I'm gonna say that. So like, I think when you look at a song like this, to have a male who's also sharing in this woman's perspective and jumping into this track, it made it a really dynamic partnership and duo with this particular song. And so, in working in the studio, we were thinking about what's happening in the background at the time. So it was like a year before Roe v. Wade was overturned, and at that time, there were women who were already starting to protest in their own cities and states about like, hey, I'm hearing that something might change about me being able to choose what to do with my body. I might dig in that. And so there was a protest that was here in Baltimore, got a part of that. And so, as songwriters love to do, I think we had this amazing song, this Afrobeat song. And so we were inspired by what we were seeing across our city and other states to kind of talk about this topic. At the same token, too, there was still a lot that was going on about gun violence. Kids who just got like shot today in Georgia, for instance. We're still talking about this issue of kids, and dealing with gun violence in their schools. And so we were talking about gun violence, the right to vote, climate change, poverty, like how much are we seeing about homelessness around in our individual cities and states? And so all these topics just kind of intersected with this idea about people having the right to choose for themselves how to live, and in that, laws being passed to support people on these different issues versus laws being used to control a woman and what her choices are. So in singing this song in the studio, it was putting my own self into the perspective of being a woman, being a mother, you know, having a mother, having a grandmother, and all the different things that we've gone through as women to be able to have our own voice. And in that, not wanting to be told by anybody that we can't choose what to do with our body. So it's definitely a very intimate song in that aspect. And I like to think that in this song, it being a call to action to kind of really provide a voice to other women who also want to use this as their way to kind of protest and speak up about the issues of being told what we can or cannot do with our bodies.
I am Artivist. Literally, Artivist. Did you all just hear her say this song has deeper meaning than the name of its title? So do take moments to check out It's My Body and really dive into the artist that wrote it and the mission, the background, because it matters. Women's rights matter. Abortion decisions matter to women. So definitely thank you for this song. Thank you for being an artivist. Thank you for using your voice for change. As you said in the beginning, that is your purpose, that's your calling, that is what you are doing as an artist. So we got the topic, we got the hot spices, we got the hot juices with the hot talent, which is KNika from Baltimore, from B-More. Let me stop playing with myself. From B-More here on the Hot Zone. So before we get out of here or go and, find our ways to binge watch, which I do binge watch, by the way, find ourselves to binge watch or go work on something that we're destined to do because we have a deadline or something like that. I would love for them to know a few things about you. So I create these questions on the spot. Every interview is different. I don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what scenarios I'm gonna do. But based on how we just interview from your hot topics, your hot spices, and your hot juices answers and how you maneuver those, I have created a scenario in my head. And us being artists.
Okay, what you got?
I hope you can answer these questions and be where I am when I think of this. Once again, just a disclaimer, this is not scripted, everybody. I did not write this down before these interviews. And to be honest with you, I don't write any interview questions down before I talk to any of my amazing guests. So Jesse, I know when you come in the end zone and you come in the hot zone, be ready for the end zone. Hey, okay, so here we go. So this is what I want to do. I heard that you're, from all your questions, I want to create kind of like a life on the desert type deal. So you're in the hot desert, okay?
Hot desert.
You have to make a decision between one mic and a pizza with crab meat on it. This is deep because now you got to make a decision of survival and your artistry.
Oh, I can only choose one, the mic or the pizza?
You can, but you also can be creative and do it how you want to do it. But you also got to make a song out of these two items. If you choose to take them, you don't have to make a physical song like right now, but you have to think, if I'm going to take this mic and this crab meat pizza from Matthews, what song would I create from that? So it's very like a descriptive type of question. It's not just a one answer. You don't have to choose.
So
you don't want
if
to choose.
I'm hot like that on a desert island with my favorite food, I think that I'm going to do a song that is upbeat. I'm going to do a song that is going to like rhyme a lot with the desert, the crab meat, the beach, the heat. I'm eating my pizza is sweet. I don't know.
Like something like that. Like that's literally what the question
I
is.
gotta be upbeat because I'm by myself, right? I mean, if not, I might cry with the fact that I'm here in this desert island in the heat and no way to get off of this joint. So I'm gonna have to like keep it upbeat and kind of make it fun and and hopefully I can still eat some pizza.
I love that because that literally because a lot of artists are introvert, by the way. Like most of us are introverts. That's just artistry traits. But how you say I gotta do something to keep me up because I am here by myself and I might not be going home. So I love how you took that question and made it your own. There's no right from wrong answer. These are like just kind of like some dad joke type questions. Like you can't be wrong. And they just Like, wow, how did she come up with this? And how did they come? It's just give people visuals. So we got that. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color is like hot pink.
Who's your favorite artist? And I know I hate this question too, but who's your favorite artist? Dead or alive?
Mm. Stop. I have a little mini person behind saying Frida Kahlo. And I was like, that's not that type of artist, not a painter artist. I'm a singer artist. I think that my favorite, at least for right now, um, stop it. Not Stevie Wonder either. I love Stevie Wonder though. He is a favorite. See, she's about to get me caught up in this interview. Little people, boy, you can't have them in your space when you're
No,
interviewing.
you cannot. They have
You
no filter.
cannot. You cannot. I think somebody that I'm feeling right now is Dua Lipa. I really love some Dua Lipa.
She is dope. She is dope.
Yeah, I mean, like all over the map. Just
Yeah, I forgot one of her
pure, like,
one of my favorite. Oh, calm. No, that's not her. I'm about to say calm down. That's definitely not her. But I love her songs too. I play it a lot when I DJ on the cruise ship. So we did that. We got Dua Lipa. Your favorite color. Did you say your favorite color?
yep, hot pink. Although I like a lot of colors, but I would say I had to narrow it down. I'm gonna
Hot
narrow it down to hot
pink.
pink. Hot
Hot
pink. It's
pink.
bright, it's bold, it's energetic. That is my personality type.
That is true.
Yeah, it's very
If
fun.
you could go on a vacation anywhere in the world, money's not an issue, where would it be and why?
I definitely would want to go to Africa. I had the chance to go to Egypt, and that was amazing. The connection being in Africa was amazing. But there's other countries I would love to visit, so I would love to just take just a tour all around Africa, and in that, hopefully get a chance to perform. Oh my goodness, I've heard so much amazing things from artists who've had a chance to perform in various different countries in Africa, and I'm just not only the spirit of the country, but just like the profound richness of music and dance and the way people gravitate to the arts. So I think it'd be a wonderful like awakening of some sort to kind of
I
be
like it.
in
I
Africa.
like
Yeah.
it. We did not talk about when you found artistry. When did you find that this is the time? Like, how did you get into artistry? That'll be the final question in this sporadic questionnaire I'm doing.
So I've been into art since a little girl, like literally like public speaking, dancing. Like in elementary school, I was like a dramatic reading contest winner here in Baltimore. So I've always been into this. As I got older, like in college, I realized that I was a poet as well. That's how I really started with songwriting. I started writing poetry. Then I had a friend who was a hip hop artist, and he was like, "Hey, you should take your poetry and put it on to music." And so when I first started performing in the space, I was like a hip hop artist. I had my little crew of guys that I'd be around, and I'd be like the one female trying to battle the other female in the group. And so that's what kind of gave me my voice to be out here singing and performing. And so from that, I started, working with other musicians and getting into bands as a background singer, and started my own band that was more in the rock and alternative music space. So I've been really doing this my entire life. So it's amazing to like at this stage of the game, being able to see what I'm doing with the music, with this particular song. And it's just, I'm just so honored to be able to still be in this space doing what I love.
Yeah, this is an amazing interview. I hope you can feel the energy, how much she's smiling when she talks about what she loves to do, her history, her journey. Her journey is a testimony to those that you can all be an artivist and not an artist only. You know what I
Yep,
mean? What I'm
yep.
trying to say? Like, use your voice for empowerment, use your voice to change the world, use your voice for the little people. There's a little person somewhere in
Oh
Kanika's
yeah, she probably
background.
left out the room, but yes, the little people, they need us, right? As us artists, we got to open the door for them.
Exactly. So, everybody, before we get out of here, Kanika, can you please tell us how to find you and any shout outs that you may have?
Yeah, for sure. So you can find me online. My website is KNikaMusic.com. That's spelled KNIKA music.com. All of my social handles across IG, YouTube, TikTok, whatever, they're all the same. Kanika Music, KNIKA Music. When you tap into my website, I'm going to have a little box that pops up that says, "Hey, give me your name. Let's connect. Please give me your name so we can connect." I promise not to hound you with a million and one, like, buy me right now. I mean, maybe I'll give you one, but I won't give you a million one. But with that being said, I can't do what I do without connecting with you. And I really want to become friends and really connect in a very special way. So please do not rob me of the opportunity opportunity to get a chance to meet you. And as far as shout outs, definitely want to give a shout out to my songwriting partner, John J.G. Gordon, to my vocal coach, Conrad Robinson. Shout out to my parents, my family, my daughter for letting me spend time doing this, even though, you know, sometimes I can't be with them all the time. And definitely to the best management team I could work with by way of Wealth Nation and Rockstar. So shout out to Rob Terrell, Elisa Thompson, Michelle, and Q. Definitely could not do all of this without them. And can't forget you as well, because DJ Most Precious and the Hot Zone. Thank you for allowing me to you know, be in this space with you. So I do appreciate you as well.
Oh, thank you for welcoming me back. Thank you for being a part of my welcome back. I should reword it because it sounds a little bit better. Because like I said, I haven't been doing In the Hotzone for a minute. A lot of other stuff going on with my journey, but I am honored to be able to sit in this seat get those vibes behind me and giving it to you through this interview. Once again, everybody, this is In the Hot Zone, where you get the hot spices, the hot juices, the hot topics with the hot talent. And you got all that for her brand new single. Oh, tell us where to find that, by the way. In It's Your Body. It's My Body. Where to find it?
Yes, you can find it on my website. Check out the video. This song actually charted number 6 on Amazon, number 28 on iTunes. So we still need your support. But on my website, you can get it, KNikamusic.com. It's My Body.
And I say this for all indie artists that come across any podcast platforms. Make sure you support indie because indie needs support. They don't have the major budgets. They don't have the $1 million labels, which labels aren't the same these days. But I say this to say that support KNikamusic.com. Go buy It's My Body, her brand new Artivist song with a message about female rights, all that good jazz. Listen to the words, understand the meaning behind it. I am DJ Most Precious at DJ MOS Precious. This episode is sponsored by 55thevibe.com and Most Precious Promotions and Productions. In the meantime, everybody, be blessed. Get those vibes however you choose to ride. All right, buddy. Deuces.
Salam. And you're rocking with the hottest in the hot zone, DJ Most Precious. And you're about to check out my new single, It's My Body.
You took a man and made him a slave with a law. And you came to America and slaughtered the natives with a law. And we put Japanese Americans into camps, wasn't there a law? Now it's my body you wanna try to control. There's a man who's burning the oil, where are the laws? There's a man who wants all the power, changing the laws. And we're chopping down trees and killing the planet. Where are the laws? Don't use my body for your political cause. Cause it's my body, my body, my body, my body. Hey, and ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do with my body. I said it's my body, my body, my body, my body. Hey, and ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do with my body. You wanna take away my right to choose with a law. You wanna silence me cause you don't like my point of view. Oh no. You wanna turn Americans into enemies with a law. Don't use my body to fit your need. You haven't done a thing about poverty. Oh, you haven't done a thing about gun violence. And you haven't done nothing to protect my right to vote. Hands off my body. It's not yours. Cause it's my body, my body, my body, my body. Hey, and ain't